Hey everybody, it's Alex at Motoroso.com. In this video, we are going to be taking a close-up look at the AlphaRex headlight and taillight assemblies for the 5th generation 4Runner, as well as a quick how-to installation guide on our buddy Johan's 2016 4Runner to show you how easy they are to install and configure. Now, the headlights that came on the 5th generation 4Runner between 2010 and 2020 were a halogen headlight. So these LED headlight upgrades are a massive improvement in lighting performance and nighttime visibility. And then in 2021, they did switch to factory LEDs, but because this is such a high quality product, you're still able to get a lighting performance increase. And then across the board, these things add an element of style that will distinguish your 4Runner and really make it stand out from the crowd. Now, we're going to put links to all the products we talk about in the description of this video, and there are quite a few different variations, so it can get a little confusing. So we're going to organize it really well down there. It's going to make it easy to find exactly what you're looking for. And then those links will take you over to Motoroso.com, where you can shop with us. We've got competitive pricing and free shipping, and we're here to support you. You can reach us there on live chat or call us toll free at 833-MOTOROSO. If you find this video helpful, please do consider shopping with us, because that's what supports what we do here. We're going to start with the headlight options from AlphaRex, and we're going to start from the top of the line Nova series that they offer and work our way down. Now, this is the Nova series, and as you can see, it features a row of 4 of their signature 3D ice cube projector lenses, and those are powered by an Osram LED chip. Now, that's the leading manufacturer of LED chips in the industry, and that's how they get that precision performance and that really tight cutoff line that's going to exceed the SAE or DOT standards for the industry. And the whole assembly itself is certified to ISO 9000, 9001, and 9002 standards, which if that doesn't mean anything to you, just know that it means this is a better than OEM grade level product. And these lenses are a polycarbonate lens that are coated to protect against moisture getting in there and against decaying and yellowing and getting basically crummy over time. So these things are going to stand up to the punishment you're going to put your 4Runner through and to the test of time. Now, in addition to your main projector LEDs, this is also going to feature an angled row of LEDs around the top and an additional marker row down in the bottom. These are DRLs, your daytime running lights. Now, these can be configured to either be white or amber, depending on your preference. And then it's also your sequential turn signal, which just looks killer when you've got your blinker on. Of course, that's going to be amber due to NHTS regulations. It's nice to have that configurability to make this thing look exactly the way that you want it. And it's also got this really cool startup sequence when you unlock the vehicle. It does a little dance for you to remind you and everybody else around you that this is not just any old 4Runner. And lastly, these Nova series are sold in 3 major color configurations: chrome, black, and AlphaBlack. Now, what I'm referring to there has absolutely nothing to do with the lighting performance, the level of light that comes out of these. They're all going to perform the same and have the same features. This is about what they look like in the daytime and when the lights are off and the vehicle is parked. Now, the chrome, just like it sounds, is going to be very shiny. It's going to have a chrome inner housing and trim inside. It's going to look a little more like OEM. It's going to be pretty flashy looking. Then you're going to have the black. Now, this is going to be a little more muted, a little more custom looking, and it's going to have a little bit of chrome around the light projectors, but the rest of the housing is going to be black. And you're going to have a light smoked DRL that is visible when the vehicle is off, but very subtle. And then lastly, and what's sitting in front of me here is the AlphaBlack version. Now, this is the most blacked out, murdered out version of this headlight assembly that you can get, and it gives you the most aggressive custom look. The trim around the projectors is not chrome, it's black. Everything else in the light is black, and then the DRL is even a very dark smoke, giving it a very subtle but highly custom and aggressive look. And again, just a reminder, all 3 of those color options has no impact on the light output. Now, one last thing you got to consider when buying these is whether or not you're starting with halogen or LED lights. If you have a 2010 to a 2020 4Runner, almost all of those were halogen, so you just need the regular version of these and you can plug and play and you will have LED headlights. If you're starting with an LED equipped 4Runner, which some of the 2010 to 2020s might have had, and the 21s and up definitely did have, you need to get the version of this that has the little adapter cable to adapt that connector to these headlights. But again, everything comes in a package, super easy plug and play installation, and we're going to be showing you how to do that. Now, moving down their product line to the Luxx series, this is going to help you save a few $100 at the expense of a few key features. First of all, you're going to bump down from the 4 3D ice cube projectors and that Osram chip down to their G2 projector. Now, this is still a decent projector lens, It's going to give you a sharp cutoff line, still a big upgrade from a halogen light, but not quite at the level of these 3D projectors. Now, you're also going to go from 4 projectors down to 2 per headlight assembly, so you will have a reduction in total light output, but again, still a big improvement. Now, you're also going to retain that DRL bar, which is still configurable white or amber and features that sequential turn signal and that little startup dance, but it does eliminate that additional LED row down in the bottom corner for just a slightly different appearance. And much like the Nova series, the Luxx series is still available in those 3 colors. You've got chrome, black, and AlphaBlack, and that's going to be the same exact kind of appearance and look, the AlphaBlack being the most blacked out appearance that you can get. Again, links to all of those in the description. Now we're going to show you a quick installation guide to show you how easy these are to configure and install. And as usual, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to put links to all of the products we just discussed down in the description of the video, and I'm going to put a link to these Nova series AlphaBlack headlights right here. And that link will take you over to Motoroso.com where you can shop with us. And if you found this video helpful, please do. That's what keeps us going. We're here to help you as well. You can reach us on live chat or call us toll free at 833-MOTOROSO anytime. We love helping our customers with their project builds. Now let's dig into this install. Start by removing the pop clips holding the radiator shroud in place and pull this out of the way. Next, release the pop clips at the corner of the light assembly at the grill. Then using a 10mm socket, remove the 4 10mm bolts at the back of the headlight assemblies and this one in the center behind the grill. Now we'll remove the bolts at the trailing edge of the bumper in the wheel well and then pull the bumper away slightly using a panel lever. Now we can reach in with a socket to remove the mounting bolt at the bottom of the headlight assembly. Pry up gently on the plastic tabs to release the headlight assembly, then disconnect the 2 harnesses from the connector on the back and carefully free the assembly from the 4Runner. Do this on both sides. In order to fully remove the headlight assembly, we're going to have to pull the grille forward to create space. And to do that, we had to also remove this bull bar from this aftermarket bumper, as well as the pop clips from inside the engine bay. With more space, we can now disconnect the harness from the corners for the blinkers and then wiggle the headlight assembly free and fully remove it. Repeat that on the other side. Now, prior to installing your new headlight assembly, you'll want to configure the DRL colors for either amber or white. These default to white, so don't do anything if you want them white. To change to amber, this is done by removing the cover on the back of each assembly here and locate the 2 open connectors and simply plug them together, and now your DRLs will be amber. You'll also need to get your OEM assemblies and transfer the lower bracket over to the new assembly by removing the Phillips head screws and reinstalling on the new assembly. Next, we'll locate our harness that comes with the new headlights. This will feature 2 red wires, one for the driver's side and one for the passenger side, and those will plug into the back of the new assemblies. There's a control box and then a fuse tab. The yellow connector will be connected to the driver's side headlamp to control the sequential turn signals, and then the red wire will go to the battery and the black wire to the ground. Start by removing the fuse from the harness. Then we'll attach the red positive wire to a mounting location on the positive battery terminal, and we'll then connect the ground to this chassis ground next to the battery. Now remove the cover of the fuse box and locate this fuse and remove the fuse with the fuse pliers. Place this fuse into the open slot on the fuse tap on the harness, and then place the fuse tap into the location you just pulled from. Run the wire out of the fuse box as we do here. Now route the passenger side headlight wire from the battery across and over to the passenger side headlight area, being careful to run it clean and avoid anything hot, sharp, or rotating. On the passenger side headlight, we're not going to use the yellow connector, so we thought it was best to seal this with a bit of electrical tape. Now we can plug in the red control wire into the assembly, as well as all the OEM blinker harnesses, and carefully wiggle the headlight assembly into place. Then replace all the hardware to firmly mount the assembly, and lastly, connect the OEM harnesses. We'll also zip tie that red wire to make sure it's clean and out of the way and kept in place. On the driver's side, we'll pull the red and yellow connectors through the headlight opening, then connect them to the new assembly, as well as the OEM blinker connectors. Now you can wiggle the driver's side assembly into place, replace the mounting hardware, and then reconnect the primary OEM connectors. You can now replace the fuse in the AlphaRex harness and then bundle up the remaining harness and zip tie it securely in the opening behind the grille or headlight assembly. Before reassembling everything, turn on the ignition and headlights to confirm the running lights and projectors are all functioning properly. If anything isn't working, just check all your connections again, you probably just missed one. With everything functioning, you can now reassemble everything, replace the pop clips on the grille, your bumper edges, and the radiator shroud. Move on to the taillights. Start by removing these panels in the cargo area of your 4Runner. Disconnect the harness, and then remove the nuts holding the taillight assemblies in place. A firm tug will remove the assemblies. Now simply place your new assemblies in the same OEM location, reconnect the OEM harnesses, and reuse the OEM nuts to mount them. Replace the covers, and that completes your install, and you're ready to enjoy your new headlights and taillights. I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to shop with us, please check out the links in the description of this video for everything that we've just talked about. Those links will take you over to our website at Motoroso.com. We are there on live chat to help you out. You can also call us at 833-MOTOROSO. If you like our videos, if you find them helpful, please shop with us. That's what keeps our business going, so we can keep making videos like this for you. And speaking of which, our new 2024 Gen 4 Tacoma is coming soon, so subscribe to our channel to check that out. Now, if you'd like to check out a winch and bumper combination for the 5th generation 4Runner, check out this video right over here for the Weston and Super Winch combo we did on Johann's 4Runner. Thanks for watching.